And a very, very special thank you to Mrs. 70's. Fantastic job here on Totally 70's.
The best music. Totally.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, Mrs. 70's. You did a fantastic job filling in. I caught every moment of it, every last morsel.
Even a few little mess-ups?
I didn't hear any mess-ups.
Oh, some of the hotkeys didn't go off.
Anytime that I thought you were going to mess up, I decided to turn the radio down so I didn't have to hear that.
Stop. Now, did you look and see where the little white marks are on your hybrid?
I did. They look pretty good so far.
They're not bad, right?
No, they're not. They're terrible.
Stop.
They do. They. No, it's okay.
It's going to help out.
Yeah, it will. It's 10:33 here at Totally 70's. Mrs. 70's did the little tease about our contest coming up. We've got our 5 Babies contest. It's also subtitled "Whose Baby Is It?" And what you need to do is you need to identify the 5-song montage, and they've all got obviously the word "baby" in them. Well, I think 4 out of 5 do anyway. You know, you do realize, Mrs. 70's, that this contest drives Olympus Mons absolutely off the wall.
Oh, it drives me crazy. What about the one you did a while back, and it was all like drums?
Yes, and let there be drums,
and
yes.
It sounded like one whole song of drums going,
oh,
bum,
yeah.
Bum, bum.
I do remember that, yeah. Anyway, it's our 5 Babies contest. You know the rules. You cannot do any cheating. You can't do anything in the chat room. It's a phone-in contest only.
Baby, baby, baby.
It goes pretty quick.
I got 2 of them.
So I'll play it again for you. Listen carefully.
Baby, 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 baby.
And there they are. How many did you get?
1.
You only got 1?
Yeah.
Really? Listen carefully.
Hard.
Listen carefully. The average person can probably get at least 3 of them.
I think I got the first and the third.
Okay, listen carefully. Ready?
Baby, baby, baby.
There it is right there. Give us a call. We'll make you a winner here at 70's. Your weekend weather forecast, cloudy for the overnight. Low near 30. Tomorrow, sun is going to shine. Going to be a nice day. Highs in the 40s. Tomorrow night, clear, very cold. Low near 15. And the outlook for Sunday, another halfway decent day. I'm looking here, and I'm almost in disbelief. Sunny with a high near 36. Right now in New York, under mostly cloudy skies, it's 38 degrees at the Totally 70's Radio Network.
Hey, this is Diamond Dave saying come get twisted with me on Twisted Tuesdays here on Totally 70's. The twisting begins with all kinds of great tunes from the 70s and 80s. Artists like Billy Joel, the Eagles, Diana Ross, The Who, and who knows who else. If you spend all Monday and Tuesday being normal, by Tuesday night you need to get twisted on the more music commercial-free place, the Totally 70's Radio Network.
The best music. Totally 70's. Mr. 70's on the Totally 70's Radio Network. Paul Dimarco.
It's so easy to fall in love.
It's so easy to fall in love. It's so easy to fall in love.
America's #1 choice for better music on the World Wide Web. The Totally 70's Radio Network.
This is David Bowie.
This is Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
This is Lionel Richie. Flashback.
Totally 70's.
Oh, yes, one of the many super groups of the 80s, and I like them a whole bunch. Tears for Fears right here on Most Music Radio. It's the Totally 70's Radio Network. The songs you know and all the great songs you'll love to sing along to. It's at 10:42 along with Mr. and Mrs. 70's. What do you got up your... Oh, you've got caramels. Oh, you dirty little rat, you. All right, yeah.
That's going to stretch caramel. Let's see. Oh, that's so good.
Wow.
So creamy. Oh, it's delicious.
Remind me to get those for you next year, okay?
Now try to say, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers.
That's 70's guy.
That's him.
Mr. 70's. Totally 70's.
Well, thank you. It's 10:43. You're on Music Radio Totally 70's. Much more music power for the weekend. We got that. The lady over to the left of me is Mrs. 70's, and myself at the controllers,
Mr. 70's.
That's right. Sometimes they call me something else.
Paul Dimarco.
Oh, yes. And right now, music from Orleans as we move through a long set of your favorite songs of the 70's. right here on America's #1 choice. You got the Totally 70s Radio Network.
I saw a twinkle in her eye.
Oh, yes, it takes time, a little of yours and a little of mine, and music from Orleans on Music Radio. Oh, that's the ticket. It's 10:47, and hello to you, Ron, all the way out there in Schenectady, New York, and hopefully we'll be enjoying your company tomorrow. Right now, we make some magic with the Dirt Band. It's Requestfully Yours, and it's here on the Totally 70s Radio Network.
I don't need the same excuses. The night is through.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The magic is definitely in the music right here on America's #1 choice. It's the Totally 70s Radio Network. It's 9 minutes before 11 o'clock. Mr.
good song.
and the Mrs. Oh, and I forgot. And Rosanna, too. Right now, music from Toto inside our long set right here on your 70s station.
All I want to do when I wake up in the morning is see your eyes.
Oh, yes, there is always a better song here on Music Radio Totally 70s. It's America's #1. At home, at work, in the car, and even flying over Michigan. Hello to you, Bob Gilmore, and thanks for joining us tonight. Oh, yeah, love it, man.
Music Radio, Totally 70s.
And may you have a safe flight wherever you may be going. Want to say hi to Budweiser in the chat room. Wanted to hear this one from the summertime of 1981. Clark and Duke and Sweet Baby on America's #1 choice for better music. You've got the Totally 70s Radio Network.
When I think about your loving.
Music Radio, Totally 70s, America's #1 choice for better music, where weekends are always special. Every Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, it's American Top 40 Classic, and this week, Casey Kasem counts down the music of February the 10th, 1980, exclusively 3 o'clock Eastern Time, every Sunday afternoon on America's #1 choice for the best music. It's the Totally 70s Radio Network. Riverman Al, welcome aboard and thanks for joining us. Here's Daryl Hall and John Oates.
When you find yourself alone.
You know, Mrs. 70s, there's a certain catch to that song that just kind of hooks you in. I think it's the did it, you did it, you did it part. At least that's what I think.
What is this? I see fireballs all over the house.
Yeah, I
On
can
the
explain
table,
that.
they're in the computer room.
When I went to get you your flowers the other day,
You got a big
I had to
bag.
walk right through the candy section of Adams, and there was You know, it was missing those cherry Jolly Ranchers that I really like. They were. I was looking all over for them, and they were just nowhere to be found. But I did find the Fireballs, the Jawbreakers, and the Tootsie Roll flavor rolls, and some of those little Mary Jane candies that are like
the little
bit of
Tootsie
honey.
Rolls like you get at Planet Fitness?
Yes, but different flavored ones, orange ones and lemon ones. There was
You didn't share them? You ate them all?
There was only a few.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's a good thing there was only a few, because if there had been a lot, I would have devoured them
I
entirely.
can't do the fireballs anymore. They give me canker sores.
They do. They do.
They don't irritate the inside of your cheek?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
if I'm not careful. Do you see the clock on the wall?
I do not
How
see
many
it.
times tonight did you use the top of the hour ID, by the way?
I contemplated it, but I couldn't find it.
You're fired.
I could have done it.
You're fired.
You'd say, it's 10 o'clock right here on America's #1 choice for better music on the World Wide Web. Right?
Something like that. Something like that.
Surfing the internet.
Yeah, serving up the best music right here on the best weekend station. You are tuned in and turned on to America's #1 choice.
More music. Totally 70s. New York. Mr. 70s on the Totally 70s Radio Network. Paul Dimarco. It's Friday. One toke over the line, sweet Jesus. One toke over the line.
And to think, Mrs. 70s, that song was actually banned on some radio stations back then.
The best music. Totally 70s.
I don't see why. It's one toke over the line, right? It's music to light your bong to. And it's 7 minutes after 11 o'clock here on the Totally 70s Radio Network. Mrs. 70s, No winner yet in tonight's contest. Our 5 babies. You just got to identify the title and the artist to the 5 songs that have baby in them. And here they are.
Baby, baby,
And I guarantee you there's probably one song that everybody is stuck on. Listen carefully. You sure you don't know more than one of those, Mrs. 70's? Because it's pretty simple. You're having brain problems tonight.
I am.
Okay. Listen carefully. Well, if I hadn't put
I only got one that sticks out.
If I hadn't put the montage together myself, I would say that probably the second one is the one that I'm really having problems with right
Can I
now.
just
Listen.
tell one?
Not yet, but listen. Because that may be the one that somebody's caught on. That's why I said you better hold off. 9 minutes after 11 here on Totally 70's. Your weekend weather, cloudy for the overnight, a low around 30. Tomorrow, sunny, mild with highs in the 40s. Tomorrow night, clear and very cold with a low near 15. And the outlook for Sunday, sunny and a high around 36. Not too shabby. It is 36 degrees in New York right now at the Totally 70's Radio Network.
totally 70s.
Music Radio, Totally 70's from the LP Foreigner 4, Waiting for a Girl Like You. And the search is obviously over because I think I'm looking at her right now. So basically, if Anthony was at the controllers, these would be the songs he would be playing. They're coming up about 15 minutes from now here on Totally 70's Music Radio. And we got more tunage, lots more. And of course, we'll be doing some requests right after the weeknight spotlight and just a whole lot of great stuff. And is DJ Plasma returning to the airwaves tonight, or is he?
I'm not sure, but America just joined us. Marauder's back. 'Cause You
Okay.
said you didn't see her.
Yeah.
And Bob Gilmore, Clock FM, is over Ontario now.
Nice.
Look at that.
Now, is he headed home or is he?
He's home for the weekend
Okay.
on the East Coast.
So he's on his way.
And then Sunday afternoon, he flies back to the West Coast to work for the rest of the week. So
Right now, so
That's crazy.
He's in commute on the way home now. He's on his way home now. Then is that
yeah.
what I'm getting at?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah, they-
Basically to have all of Saturday night.
well, he needs some family time
Yeah.
too. So yeah, of course.
Of course.
Cool. Very cool.
Oh, Patrick's in here. Hi, Pat.
Yeah, Patrick just got in here.
Awesome.
Yep.
Got a
just
good
got out of
crowd.
work. We got a good crowd tonight. Yeah, we do. Donna, what's your favorite radio station?
The Totally 70's Radio Network.
She had to think about it.
Totally 70s.
Although you guys didn't have to. You all know what your favorite station is. 17 minutes after 11 o'clock. Here's Phil Collins on 70's.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. Take a look at me now.
Music Radio, Totally 70's. It is not radio the way it used to be. It is radio the way it is supposed to be. It's 20 minutes after 11 o'clock. Mr. and Mrs. 70's. Yes, we are here together, picking out this thing we call a playlist. We're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants, too. Weeknight Spotlight coming up in 10 minutes. You're going to want to stick around for that, but right now, we must make room for Howard Jones here on 70's.
I love